So I took this incredible shot at the top of Mount Washington on Vancouver Island, and I have chosen to begin my some of my next few videos, just allowing people to take a deep breath and just look at this photo and be amazed at the wonder of our incredible planet and how incredible Vancouver Island is. This is winter Vancouver Island. I was snowboarding that day. So, yes, please enjoy that for a minute. And then I'm going to go with a protest song. So I'm going to break our zen. I'm going to break our little quiet moment with a protest song from Neil Young, a social protest song. He's making social protest about where we're headed and how things are going right now, and what and the best thing to do is to try and be the best person you can and keep rocking in the free world. But what I'm always interested in with these, especially 70s to 90s protest songs, is that they always seem to be so prophetic, right? I mean, I think that when Neil Young wrote this song, for instance, he was writing about, how he saw things in 1989. 1999, this song is relevant. 2009, this song is relevant. 2019, this song is relevant. And I wonder when someone like Mr. Young, who's been working so hard at ending bigotry, hatred, poverty, everything that's bad with humanity, it must be frustrating when he writes such poignant songs that we all sing along to, we all chant along to when it comes on because we know the words. It's easy to sing "Keep on Rocking in the Free World," but nothing that he's talking about has made any change in 30 years or 40 years. I wonder how frustrated he is about that. He's coming to Vancouver, Deer Lake Park. I want to see Neil Young and Crazy Horse for the first time in my entire life. I've loved this band forever, and so maybe I'll get some answers. I doubt that. So I've chosen the acoustic version. It's just, you can see it here in the picture here of the album, From Freedom from 1989. The first song on the album is "Rockin' in the Free World," and it is just him and his guitar, and it's amazing, and that's why I chose it. So please enjoy Neil Young, "Rockin' in the Free World" from Freedom from 1989.
Shuffling their feet, people sleeping in their shoes. But there's a warning sign on the road ahead. There's a lot of people saying we'd be better off dead. Don't feel like Satan, but I am to them. So I try to forget it any way I can. Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on. Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free world. the kid away and she's gonna get a hit. She hates her life and what she's done this. That's one more kid that'll never go to school, never get to fall in love, never get to be cool. Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free world.
It's interesting that they faded out with the crowd singing "Keep on Rocking in the Free World," which I mean, to a certain extent, is what I was talking about. I mean, I don't know. I bet you everybody in that room was world changers because they walked out of that room and thought, "Man, I'm going to keep on rocking in the free world, but I'm going to end all of these horrible things." Maybe, but it feels like there's been little movement. Um, and that's what I meant is that these are easy words to sing along to, and it's easy to to maybe carry that sentiment maybe on a t-shirt or something, but to actually work towards implementing change in these ways is much more difficult. And then obviously the third stanza, the third verse of the song was left off, and so I will read it. We got 1,000 points of light for the homeless man. We got a kinder, gentler machine gun hand. We got department stores and toilet paper. We got styrofoam boxes for the ozone layer. Got a man of the people says, keep hope alive. We got fuel to burn. Got roads to drive. So he's saying what I said. He just left that off in in this version, but he's saying what I said, that we've got all these problems, and then we've got 1,000 points of light for the homeless man is equivalent to thoughts and prayers. So I guess he answered my question. He's a little bit frustrated. Hence the protest song "Keep on Rocking in the Free World." If you heard it here first with me, I'm absolutely amazed because I think this song is played all the time. And if it isn't, it should be played all the time, everywhere, by everybody. But if you heard it here first with me, it's from Neil Young. He's off of Spotify, so it doesn't matter when I say, please buy, do not Spotify. Please buy. All of his music is incredible. It's life improving music. And if you know Neil Young, if you're a person who has lived with his music and it's been a soundtrack to your life for most of your life, if you love him like I love him, if you're a Canadian and love him for being Canadian, we're all taking trips around the sun together, eh?